Alright guys, I know I said I was done with videos, but thought I'd do one last one real quick. This is the mess you get when you do this kind of work. All little scraps all over the floor. Gonna have to vacuum this all up. But all the parts are done. I got 2 coats on them. I'm letting it sit so I can sand it out. But I want to go through a couple things, show you a few mistakes that I made, just because I like to show what I did right, show what I could have done differently. So I'll admit I went through this pretty fast, and one of the things I did is I started running out of polyacrylic, so I went to this System 3 liquid polyurethane, and it's very similar to polyacrylic, but slightly thicker. You can see a good example of this on this top wing panel, and I don't know if it's going to show up, but can you see those brush strokes? Like my final swipe on this panel was cross grain. There you go. You can see when it shines in the light. So some of those little brush strokes are showing through. Probably should have used a foam brush or a better quality bristle brush. I have better brushes, but I just use these disposable brushes. And actually for this last coat, I use this crappy brush. But anyway, it'll all sand out. But really, if you want smooth coats, a foam brush is not a bad idea, or a really good, better quality bristle brush. So now here on this fuselage, I made a mistake. When I wrapped these side pieces around, I didn't really get good resin, polyacrylic, on this area on the bottom. So I had to sand it all off, back down to all the loose fiber cloth, and I'm redoing that bottom section. And there's a couple of little sections I went by a little too quick. Here's an example. So here, right where this cable exits, you can see that cloth came loose. So I'm gonna have to actually cut that off. Hard to hold the phone and do this at once. But I'll cut this away. Can you see that? Wait, let me see. Okay, I'll cut that away and have to get some resin in there. And when I go to paint and everything, I'll have to putty that area up a little bit, because that'll never stick back down. So if you get these areas where you got a little bubble, you pretty much got to scrape that off, and either patch it with a small piece of cloth, or just some putty when you get to that point. So there's the little piece there. Most of it's really good, laid down tight. There's another little piece right here where the cloth didn't. There we go. Where the cloth, you could kind of tell by this piece, it's a little dry when I came around this corner. So I'll have to cut a little piece that I'll have to patch there. But anyway, that's it. Take your time. Most of it came out great. I'm pretty happy with it. One of the stabs, you can kind of see the brush marks on that too. It's the bottom with the polyacrylic. It's pretty flat, I think that was flat polyacrylic. And this other Systems 3 is satin. That's why it's a little shinier. But there you go. It's all going to sand out. I got to let this sit for a good week or so before I could really sand it. All right. Hope you guys all have a great Christmas. Bye.